Okay. And that's exactly what took place out in the Bronx, where exactly what took place out in the Bronx. All right. So before we get into this video, let's talk about the sponsors of this video. And this video is being sponsored about IP Vanish. All right, let's go ahead and just talk about the sponsor of the video. All right, IP Vanish, a comprehensive review of features and performance. Concerns about online privacy, security flaws, and uncontrolled access to digital content have become more evident than ever before, an age where our lives are entwined with the digital sphere. As people use the internet to access websites, make financial transactions, connect with peers, and stream entertainment, the importance of virtual private networks have grown in the competitive landscape of VPN services. IPVanish stands out as a strong challenger, providing a comprehensive and user-centric solution for bolstering online presence, maintaining data confidentiality, and accessing the internet with unprecedented freedom. All right. So, what we are talking about today is the aspect of where people become squatters, but you also are not just squatters. Some people squat, and I'm not making no claim to being a squatter, but you become a squatter, and in the aspect of becoming a squatter, what you do is you protect your children or try to find some place to stay for your kids for at least a month. It's all illegal, and I'm not telling anyone by any stretch of the imagination that's what you're supposed to do. But in this case, what this individual did was straight up morally wrong, disrespectfully wrong, and they need to be guillotined. They need to be guillotined. Squatters arrested after daughters locked up, forced to eat mattress to survive. Two girls were rescued from squatters' apartment where they were allegedly abused and neglected. Right? A couple of squatting at public housing in the Bronx, New York, were indicted on criminal charges for allegedly abusing and neglecting their young daughters to the point they began eating a foam mattress in an effort to survive. So let's think about right now. The aspect of me doing more and more of these videos into the world of squatting has become prevalent of what these people would do is just unprecedented. It's tacky and disrespectful. The situation is beyond the pale. Bronx District Attorney Darcel Clark said in a statement on the indictment of Stephanie Grabowski, 40 years old. At 40 years old, you're a grown woman and you know exactly what you are doing. And boyfriend Mark Russell. So let's see if we can put him on full. Let's see if we can put her on full mass. This one put on full mass. Let's see. Because you tend to look for the mother first. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. All right. Now, these ladies look the same. So I don't want to put up the wrong picture, but you see a pattern of who she could be. But these ladies are definitely the same, right? These are the same ladies, but I'm not sure. But this may be her, right? I didn't want to put up the wrong person, but this is definitely her. All right. This is definitely her. And let's find Mark Russell. Let's find Mark Russell. Let's put him on full mass. Let's put him on full mass. Oh, Marky Mark. Let's find old Marky Mark. Let's find Marky Mark. Okay, let's see if we can find Marky Mark. All right, let's type Bronx to see if that helps. Let's see if that helps at all. Okay. New York mom. Okay, this dumb. Okay, now we get somewhere. All right, so that might not be her, but this is definitely her. New York mom. Boyfriend accused of imprisoning her daughters who were forced to eat mattresses. Now we got somewhere. So I definitely want to put them on full mask. Um, now we got somewhere. Okay. Grabowski and Russel were squatting. Not only were you squatting, you were being terrible parents. All right. All right. You were terrible parents. In the House of Horrors at New York City Housing Authority's Mitchel houses with Grabowski daughters ages 4 and 5. She chose a man over her daughters. She chose a man over her daughters. All right. Police were able to rescue the girls on May the 3rd when they were assigned to vacate the apartment with the DA citing it was a known squatter residence. Now, what I have an issue with this article, how in some articles you don't put the pictures of the abusers. And what we have to do is we have to go to the good old internet. Let's make sure we had to go to the good old internet to find old Stephanie. And then I don't know which one of these is Russell because there's two men there, and he's not the same man. But I'm not sure it was Russell. But it nevertheless, I'm gonna say this Russell because he got on the orange. But I don't want to put anybody under the bus that's not supposed to be there. But that may be old Russie Russ. The defendants allegedly kept these little girls in a house of horrors, Clark said, according to the New York Post. And this is the Mitchel Houses Public Housing Complex in the Bronx, New York. When you don't love your children, I think you are worse than scum. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They illegally occupied the apartment and left the children alone without food or clothing, she added. Now, I bet you they had enough money to go do something called, they probably had enough money to do something called get drugs or alcohol because you got to be coked out your mind to not take care of your doggone children. This is my opinion. When first arriving to the apartment, police officers noticed a bedroom door knob was tied with rope like cord to a nearby closet door, effectively locking the door from the outside. Inside, they find the two girls naked, bruised, sitting on a dirty sponge mattress on the floor. The Bronx Times reported. Okay. Police found the apartment was littered with urine, feces, and dirty diapers. So why in the freak fram frick was your children 4 and 5 and still wearing diapers? And where is the biological daddy of these daughters? Because it couldn't be old. Hold up, what's his name? I want to call his name right. It couldn't be Mark Russell. It's no way you're gonna think that the daddy did this to his girls. Mm, I don't think it's gonna be old Russie Russ. I don't think so. Fortunately, police rescued the girls, and a nurse discovered signs of abuse for which they are being treated. Now they don't say what type of abuse. All right. They don't say what type abuse. Police took the girls to the Children's Advocacy Center where a nurse evaluated them and flagged the New York police department's child abuse unit. So what form? They don't go into what kind, and I know they're children, you want to be gentle with that. They were later taken to the Jacoby Medical Center for evaluation, where health officials found significant bruising and marks in various stages of healing, rashes throughout their bodies, and difficulties walking, standing, and speaking. These kids were abused. Grabowski and Russel were arrested on May 27th, and both were indicted by a grand jury on 2 counts of second-degree kidnapping, 2 counts of second-degree unlawful imprisonment, second-degree burglary, 2 counts in endangering the welfare of a child. Grabowski is detained at Rikers Island, and Russel is being held at the Vernon C. Bain Center, according to the Bronx Times. They are both due back in the court on September 13th, while Russell is scheduled for another court appearance on July 27th. Okay? Now, here is where it gets murky. Well, here's where it gets murky. How do you do children like that? How do you do children like that? It's nothing that these kids did to you for you to do these children in this magnitude. Now, and I really wish when it's these heinous crimes in this magnitude that they will give us more context to the story. But in this case, they haven't. And I guess we just have to wait before we do more videos on this topic. But I definitely want to speak about that because these people are out of their rabbit mind to think that you could do children like this. But nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe. And once again, we will see you in the next